Et salutations, ici Héros, le mirifique, le sublissime. C'est vendredi et on va se retrouver du coup pour le, le- la suite de la saison 1 du jeu Batman Telltale. Alors saison 1 parce que c'est le... Mais c'est donc pareil, je suis... c'est quoi? C'est Game Movie Land, non? Ouais. C'est donc sur le Game Movie par Game Movie Land. Je l'ai mis en 1080. Euh, J'espère que ça va tenir le coup. Voilà, je suis toujours en anglais sous-titré. Une fois que j'ai dit ça, j'imagine que c'est parti. Du coup, virer ma tête. Hop là. Hop là. Et on reprend où on en était. Et on reprend où on en était. Jolie bagnole. J'aime beaucoup le fait qu'ils aient pris la peine de détailler toute la pancarte pour le Thomas Elmer Twain Memorial. La pancarte qui est derrière Harvey.
Good morning, everyone. Morning, Mr. Dent.
Hey, Bruce, you mind if we swap cars? I mean, mine isn't fast and the paint's rusting off, but boy, does she have charm. We didn't bring you all out here to discuss cars, honestly. Now, we're here about Arkham Asylum. Ever since it opened its doors, Arkham has been a breeding ground for the criminally insane. Its methods for rehabilitation, crude. Its security, lacking. And worse still, those who do get out, or God forbid escape, are even more dangerous than before they went in. Arkham Asylum is a cancer on Gotham.
Alfred,
With a sizable contribution from this man here.
Alfred qui textote Bruce, on sait pas trop sur quoi.
One that will improve the well-being of Gotham and its citizens for years to come.
Il y a toujours, il y a toujours des bails autour de l'asile d'Arkham, mais
My parents loved Gotham. They invested their blood, sweat, and tears in this city.
c'est toujours un point d'intrigue
You know, when I was
dans les, dans
9
les,
years old,
merde,
my
dans les
parents took me to
adaptations.
see a movie about a hero in a mask. It was a hero who stood up to oppression and defended the people from injustice, no matter the cost. That
Oui,
night,
il est complètement en train de dire que
my parents paid the
c'est lui
ultimate
Batman.
cost defending me from a man.
I'm Batman. Ah,
Needed
Vicky
the kind
Vale.
of help this new facility will provide.
J'aime beaucoup les traits du visage qu'ils leur ont donné. La patine Telltale est très qualitative, mais j'aime beaucoup la quantité de détails qu'il y a dans le modèle 3D et le visage. C'est un des trucs qui manque dans les comics, c'est les détails dans le visage, à tel point qu'il y a il y a un gag récurrent avec le fait que Bruce et Clark ont quasiment le même physique.
Sure, you all have plenty of questions about the
C'est,
new hospital,
je trouve
so
ça un peu...
let's open it up. You first,
Enfin,
Miss Vale.
pour le coup, c'est cool.
Thank you. With the opening of this new hospital, what does this mean for Arkham Asylum? What happens to the old building?
I think Arkham has only done harm to Gotham. It's made criminals more unstable, put our citizens in jeopardy.
Ça, c'est intéressant, cette trame narrative, parce qu'avec Arkham, avec l'asile d'Arkham, il y a toute une histoire de l'asile d'Arkham, de sa construction, et qui plonge dans l'histoire de Gotham et notamment du Gotha de Gotham et qui le lie à tout un tas d'autres aspects de l'univers. Ça, c'est un truc intéressant, c'est que le Gotham a été créé à la base pour le Batman et aujourd'hui on en est à un point où Gotham est un personnage à part entière, un personnage avec une longue histoire et très, un personnage très complexe, très nuancé, très...
And continuing to this day. The paper trail ties your family directly to the mob. Care to comment?
And did anyone else receive this evidence?
The Globe, the Gazette, we all did. Mr. Wayne, is all your money dirty?
Is the Wayne family legacy built on lies?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Ça, c'est intéressant
What are you telling us?
Does the mob sign Wayne
qui
Enterprises
partent là-dessus.
Press conference is over.
C'est intéressant qu'ils partent là-dessus parce que c'est à peu près évident en fait que les parents de Bruce Wayne étaient liés d'une manière ou d'une autre avec le reste du Gotha. Et avec le reste du Gotha, il y a forcément des liens avec les mafias de Gotham, tout ça.
Bruce, I've been trying to reach you. The police are inside the manor.
Ouais, alors moi j'ai un problème par contre avec ça, c'est le fait que Alfred l'ait simplement appelé en disant est-ce qu'on peut parler machin tout ça et qu'il lui ait pas directement
I'm afraid we can't, Mr. Wayne.
précisé la situation quoi.
This warrant. It's not personal.
There's gotta be a mistake.
That's what we're here to find out. Maybe we made a mistake. Maybe you did.
Alfred, keep an eye on them. Make sure they only take what they have to.
Of course, sir.
I meant what I said about not personal. We only want files related to Wayne Enterprises. The warrant covers your places of residence, and any companies you own. Your holdings are extensive.
And what do you expect to find?
That's for our analysts back at the precinct to figure out. I can't comment. It's a valid warrant. I gotta serve it. Mayor Hill signed off on this himself. As long as he's mayor,
Le maire Hill qui est un personnage aussi classique
Well, Hill has a history of making his opposition disappear.
des comics
rumors and allegations.
et qui est connu aussi classiquement pour être pas mal corrompu, comme le commissaire Loeb qui est le commissaire le supérieur de Gordon avant que lui-même devienne commissaire.
Hill knows if I go
C'est-
down, Harvey's campaign goes down too.
That'd be a real shame. Mr. Dent's the only DA I ever trusted to make a conviction stick. As mayor, I think he can finally turn things around.
Pareil, toutes ces intrigues politiques. C'est un aspect intéressant hein, de l'univers de Gotham City. Et c'est vrai que c'est un aspect qu'on voit un petit peu développé dans les adaptations, surtout les adaptations sous forme de séries. Parce que dans les films, c'est un peu plus compliqué, c'est généralement beaucoup plus survolé.
Bruce, stay back!
Take whatever you want.
You don't have to do this.
Cette manière de représenter la chose aussi, j'aime beaucoup. Le meurtre des parents Wayne a été montré plusieurs fois, hein. Mais cette manière de faire est c'est très poétique, j'aime bien, j'aime beaucoup.
Bruce? I didn't mean to interrupt, but
It's not a problem, really.
Bruce. First the mayor's office, now Wayne Manor. Gotham continues its streak of break-ins.
You're really going for the record, huh?
Listen, Bruce. A scandal surrounding a beloved family like yours captures the public's attention. I can help you get the right kind of attention.
Mhm.
Through my connections at the Gazette, I have all kinds of access. I can dig up whatever you need to fight this.
What's your angle?
Not all reporters just want a headline. Some of us are old-fashioned. I still want the truth. The Gazette received this supposed evidence like every other media outlet, and it's all hearsay. Flimsy sources. There isn't a shred of hard proof.
Still, allegations like this, they don't magically appear. Someone is going after my family, after me.
Obviously, the sender didn't identify themselves. We have no idea who it could be. I mean, no one's even done their due diligence on this yet. The press saw the fumble, they grabbed the ball and ran.
Hill wants me out of the picture because with my backing, Harvey wins in a landslide. All signs point to Hill.
You're a kingmaker, Mr. Wayne. And Harvey Dent is Gotham's knight in shining armor just waiting for the crown. You're the first target on Hill's list. By tonight, this scandal will be broadcast to every screen in Gotham. Everyone will be talking about it.
This isn't my first pass through the rumor mill. I know the damage it can do.
Then go on the record. Right here, right now, and stop it. You need to get out ahead of this. Your side is what matters.
Je suis assez mitigé. Faudrait que je m'intéresse davantage au personnage de Vicky Vale.
The Wayne
Mais,
family has always been a cornerstone of Gotham. We've never had and never will have.
Dans les différentes itérations de Vicky Vale que je connais, déjà elle est toujours blonde. Alors je sais pas pourquoi ils en ont fait un personnage. Là elle est à mi-chemin entre Lois Lane et Lana Lang. Lana Lang dans son apparence classique des comics. Et en termes de de rapport au journalisme, tout ça, Vicky Vale me paraît être davantage une présentatrice télé ou une reporter de terrain plutôt qu'une reporter de fond, comme ça, comme peut l'être Lois Lane. C'est de ce que j'ai l'impression d'en comprendre. Lois Lane, c'est la nana que tu envoies, c'est la meuf de Mediapart en fait qui va chercher, qui va fouiller ses sources, qui va creuser les sujets dans le fond. Là où Vicky Vale est plutôt la nana que t'envoies sur le terrain quand il se passe un truc, qui va commenter ce qui se passe sur le moment, mais sans forcément faire des grosses enquêtes.
Hard drives, files.
Son of a bitch.
You're the goddamn DA.
I didn't know about this. I swear. Hill totally blindsided me on this one.
Okay, I believe you, Harvey. Mayor Hill's trying to screw us both over with this move.
And then he's made two enemies. I just don't get it.
J'aime vraiment beaucoup la tournure qu'ils ont, l'angle qu'ils ont pris pour cette histoire-là, d'en faire vraiment une histoire de politique locale. C'est assez cool. Ça en fait une histoire qui est davantage sur Gotham City que sur le Batman, ce qui est assez cool. Enfin, d'ailleurs, on a vu essentiellement Bruce à l'écran jusqu'ici. Hein. On a vu un peu de Batman dans la première partie, mais c'est essentiellement Bruce qu'on a vu jusque-là. Ça aussi, c'est un truc qu'on voit pas assez dans les films, je trouve.
We're in a bind here, Bruce. I'll do whatever I can to help.
There you are.
Hey, you?
Sorry, I got a habit of being late.
No, just...
Hey. Ouais.
You didn't tell me you were bringing a friend to dinner.
This is Selena.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
I think we've met before.
You do look familiar.
Everyone knows who Bruce Wayne is.
Do they?
Pleasure to meet you, Miss...
Kyle. It's a strong grip you've got there. Don't worry. I'm not gonna fall.
J'aime beaucoup J'aime beaucoup
The Wayne is
ce
new.
jeu entre les deux.
I've been showing her around
Ils ont
Gotham.
tout à fait compris, l'un comme
An
l'autre,
excellent tour guide.
qui était l'autre.
Well, if I lose the election,
Et Harvey voit
I've
absolument
got those
rien à ce qui se
double-decker
passe, c'est
tour
terrible.
buses around town.
Meet anyone interesting?
Not really. They haven't all been as welcoming as Harv. I was mugged. I'm just angry I let that masked freak get away with all my stuff.
I still
Mhm.
can't believe I let you walk home alone.
Well, I sure hope whatever he took wasn't too valuable.
Actually, it was.
It's probably long gone by now. Whatever that idiot took.
I hope not. These were important materials.
Ooh, sensitive?
Very. I
Mhm.
don't know how I'm gonna explain this to my client. When things like this happen in my line of work, people tend to overreact.
We
Mhm.
should just be thankful you got away with a black eye.
So, what do you do for a living?
It's complicated. High risk, high reward.
Stock market, huh?
Something like that. At least I'm not the only one who's taken a beating. That press conference? Oof.
We've got it under control.
Do you?
I'll handle it. Someone at my office has to know what's going on. Excuse me a moment. Hey, it's Harvey.
Harvey voit absolument pas ce qui se passe. C'est terrible.
Nice to meet the real you.
Likewise.
This explains a lot, actually. How you can afford the fancy armor, the toys. Wouldn't Harvey be surprised? Not to mention, everyone in this cafe.
Sorry about the black eye.
It's not the first time a man's hit me.
Sorry to hear that.
Ouch.
Don't worry. I'm not gonna expose you. Yet. I'm curious about something, though. I do what I do for money, but you're Bruce Wayne. What's your excuse? I have to. But you, why take the risk?
Someone has to be the good guy.
I suppose you think that makes me a bad girl.
Mhm. Pareil, j'aime beaucoup la relation. C'est pas forcément la réponse que j'aurais choisie, mais j'aime beaucoup la relation entre les
This is
deux.
awkward for me. I'm used to robbing people, not the one being robbed.
As I recall, you took something from me, too. Hope you're getting some use out of that grappling gun.
I'm more interested in how I can use you. These people I'm working for, they don't screw around. If I fail to deliver that drive, it's gonna cost a lot more than money.
Well, looks like you've made your bed.
No, we've made this bed, and I'm not gonna lie in it alone.
Mhm.
You owe me. If they don't get what they want, they'll
Ouais, parce qu'il y a toute une métaphore à double sens dans les termes.
All right, you want my help? You got it. What can I do?
You can give me back the drive.
Not possible.
Listen, I don't have a lot of time. My employer is expecting me to drop it off.
Where?
Just give it back.
The address. Now.
No, give me the drive.
You're just going to have to trust me.
I don't do trust. I guess I'm screwed either way. My contact, he'll be expecting a cat, not a bat.
When are you supposed to meet him?
15 minutes ago. Better hurry.
Everything okay here?
You
Ouais.
tell me.
I have my people working on it. We're gonna straighten everything out.
I feel better already. Sorry, but I've got to run.
So soon? Aren't you gonna stay for a drink?
Yeah, Bruce. Stay for a drink?
I'd love to, but I've got another appointment and I really don't want to be late for it.
Oh, all right then. Don't forget to change into your suit.
Ouais. Harvey, il va pas apprécier. S'il a l'impression qu'il est en train de flirter avec sa nana du moment, il va pas apprécier.
Alfred, I'm at the warehouse. No sign of Catwoman's contact. It's quiet.
The sound of an ambush. Stay on guard.
Ah, et le travail sur les textures, c'est assez impressionnant ce qu'ils ont fait.
This wasn't a handoff. It was a massacre.
How many?
I'd have to count the pieces.
Oh, good lord. Who could have done such a thing?
Compliqué.
That's what I'm gonna find out.
Ça, c'est génial.
Dogs,
Par
Warehouse
contre.
133.
Il va rentrer en mode détective. C'est un truc que j'ai adoré, moi, dans les jeux Arkham, en particulier dans Arkham Origins.
Analyzing.
Voir tous ces gadgets de détective et comment il enquête, ça aussi, c'est un truc qu'on a comment on dit, qu'on a dans mes souvenirs jamais vu dans un film. Et c'est vraiment un truc qui manque. On manque d'itération du Batman qui soit pas juste le justicier bourrin, qui soit pas juste le super-héros ou pas juste le détective. De ce que j'ai entendu dire du film The Batman, là on est vraiment sur un film où il est le détective. Mais j'attends une vraie belle itération de Batman qui est les trois à la fois, quoi. Le super-héros,
Good thinking, sir.
le Dark Knight, vraiment le chevalier noir, le justicier, et de l'autre côté aussi le détective.
Skyline Club.
Mais ça fait beaucoup de choses et ça fait beaucoup de facettes à un même personnage, d'un même personnage à montrer dans un seul film. Ça suppose un jeu d'acteur assez varié et surtout une direction d'acteur et un scénario qui permet de montrer tout ça à la fois.
This could have superheated the contents of the canister.
Causing the aforementioned boom.
Looks like a bullet started this.
A normal bullet couldn't have caused that explosion.
Doesn't appear normal. The point of entry's melted. Something was here when the explosion occurred.
Have you put it together?
Yes. Falcone leaving his rosier. This is a message. Dead cops, stolen chemicals. He's making a big move. One of his snipers hit a canister with an incendiary bullet, causing it to superheat and explode. This may have been a distraction or a way of destroying evidence. Cops moved in to stop the theft. Falcone's men gunned him down. Then things turned grim. Possibly due to the psychoactive nerve agent. A cop ripped up a merc's face with his bare hands. It was put down. Same sniper, same type of bullet. Looks like Falcone's men got what they wanted and escaped.
Have you located the shooter?
No, but based on two impact trajectories, the canister and the dead cop, the shooter could only have a clear shot from there, or there, and would have contaminated himself with the phosphorus residue. Program the skimmers to pick up that signature.
Right away, sir.
Pareil, le fait que Batman ait toujours l'aide d'Alfred, c'est un truc qu'on montre assez peu. C'est un truc que j'ai bien aimé dans Batman v Superman. où effectivement on entendait Alfred, c'est même lui qui pilote à un moment l'hélicoptère machin là.
Clear vantage point.
Et on sait qu'Alfred est là en permanence. Mais c'est un truc dans les Batman de Nolan, je crois pas que ça soit le cas. Dans les Batman de Burton encore moins.
This is the right spot. So where did he go?
Donc ouais.
Trace stops here.
Then he should be nearby.
Found him.
Time to go to work. My turn. Don't make me add your corpse to this graveyard. Falcone, why did he do this?
I ain't telling you nothing.
Ça c'est pareil, le coup du gadget qui lui fait... qui modifie sa voix. C'est cool.
I ain't telling you, Jack. You trying to scare a confession out of me? I won't break.
Your bones will.
True what they said about you. You're
La barre de
freaking
fer.
Give me a reason to stop. You know you can bleed to death without ever spilling a drop. All on the inside. Tell me the plan, or I start swinging. Tell me.
The Catwoman was supposed to hand over a drive, had the container number we needed, but she flaked. So we had to find it ourselves. Container by container. Someone must have heard us. Called the cops. We were told no witnesses.
Why risk open war with the GCPD?
Some kind of chemicals. Falcone wanted them.
What are the chemicals for?
We were paid to steal them, not ask questions.
I start here and keep breaking until you answer.
The chemicals! There's some kind of explosive! A weapon! I don't know! Falcone said he'd use them soon!
Used where?
That's all I know! I swear! I swear!
Oh,
Jesus Christ. These are cops.
Montoya.
He tried to kill me.
who tried to kill you?
The Batman.
Ça aussi, ce
You're
coup
taking
du...
this too far, Bruce. You assume the persona of a bat, but you're not an animal. You beat that man half to death.
Il a un petit peu usé d'intimidation. Il n'a pas violenté plus que ça.
Neither did I.
Look, I did what...
What you had to, but at what cost? We both know how this argument goes. Especially now, during this preposterous attack on your family. You must show the world the true nature of a Wayne.
Giving everything to the city and then being murdered for it?
My thoughts exactly. Every time you leave this cave.
Mm.
You're a good man, Bruce. Good. Just like your parents. Don't lose that. I don't mean to be a doddering old fool on the subject, but as a friend, the burden of advice falls on me.
Sometimes this job requires hard decisions.
You're the right man to make them. In fact, I think you're the only one who can. You bury the person, Bruce, but you never bury the memory.
Ouais.
Sometimes I wish I could. That night, that alleyway, it made me who I am. I can't get it out of my head.
That is your gift and your curse. Being Batman can allow you to turn back the tide of treachery that's reached this city's shores, or drown you in its sorrow. When you doubt your fate, remember why you started all this. Remember that boy in the alley.
I won't forget.
Neither will I. Well, back into the fray again.
Hein?
Well, looks like that egg finally cracked. And inside, Mayor Hill was hiding more than I could have imagined. This is a complete manifest of Carmine Falcone's criminal organization.
What in the world was Hill doing with all this?
C'est intéressant
Stealing, drug running, mob hits, money laundering. He's
que,
been involved in everything.
que le maire Hill
Years.
ait autant d'infos sur,
See Dad's name on any of these documents?
sur Carmine Falcone.
So far, I don't.
Et en même temps, tu te dis corrompu comme il est, c'est pas improbable que ce soit un genre d'assurance vie au cas où il aurait des bisbilles, un de ces quatre avec Falcone.
Falcone's organization.
Where would we possibly begin to dismantle it?
This is a police matter.
There's only one cop we can trust to handle this
Mhm.
correctly.
Lieutenant Gordon. He could mobilize the entire
Et
police.
Gordon qui n'est que lieutenant pour l'instant.
That reporter from the Gazette.
Ah.
Yes, Miss Vale. She could release this evidence through proper channels. I suppose it comes down to who you want
Pas
to
forcément une
help.
bonne idée de faire confiance à Vicky pour l'instant.
Who you think could do the most good.
The cops are on the front lines of this war. Gordon needs this more than anyone.
A wise decision, sir. We'll attack Falcone on two fronts tonight. Gordon through the police, and Batman.
By any means necessary. Whatever Falcone is
Ouais.
planning, it ends tonight.
His spider
ends
is
tonight.
everywhere, a dense web of goons poised to trap you. No one has ever managed to bring him down.
I haven't tried yet.
This is a silver bullet. And it's gonna put Falcone down once and for all. I don't even want to know where you got this.
No, you don't.
Still, I gotta know one thing. Why give this to me? Don't get me wrong. I appreciate the hell out of this.
I heard you were the last honest man on the force.
No need to blow smoke. I got enough cancer coming my way as it is. But thank you. Honestly. Knowing this evidence can lock up Falcone. I'll sleep like a goddamn baby. For once. You know, as much as I appreciate you calling me here, I gotta make one thing crystal. I can't be bought. So you should know this isn't gonna change a thing about the investigation of your family. The Waynes always supported the Gotham police. So I like to believe there's no cloaks or daggers hidden in your closet.
There are no strings attached. I just want Falcone gone.
You and me both. I'm tired of staring at his mugshot. I gotta go. Came straight from a crime scene. Haven't been home yet.
Pareil, c'est intéressant. Là,
I think this whole
Bruce a rien de plus à rajouter.
We're just walking through it.
What you're holding.
Mais
Make walking.
au lieu de disparaître comme il le fait habituellement en tant que Batman, il reste.
Oh, Lieutenant?
Ce qui permet du coup de brouiller les pistes en fait de vraiment deux personnalités différentes quoi. C'est assez intéressant.
It's done.
Good. So is our hunt. The drones located Falcone downtown, a place called the Skyline Club. Though you're not dressed for that kind of party.
Well, I can always change in the car.
Ça, c'est très très classe. Ça, c'est très très classe. C'est un truc que j'ai jamais vu, ce délire-là. Que sa voiture puisse en fait se camoufler en un truc. En un truc que n'importe qui peut passer à côté. Il verra que c'est une voiture de luxe, mais à part ça, il fera pas plus attention que ça. Et d'où la remarque au début de cette session-là, où Dane faisait remarquer que la voiture était un petit peu abîmée, avec notamment au niveau de la peinture.
That's the most heavily guarded door in the building.
Gotta be Falcone's hideout.
Well, it won't be as easy as ringing the doorbell.
4 armed guards. Stealth not an option. I'll put together a plan of attack. Stand by.
Ça aussi, que Bruce soit pas un mec qui fonce dans le tas bêtement, enfin que Batman plutôt, mais qui fonce dans le tas bêtement sans se préparer à l'avance, même si c'est censé être un combattant hors pair, avec des réflexes et une capacité d'improvisation, de prise de décision et surtout de prise d'information pour prendre des décisions assez hors pair. C'est intéressant de le voir préparer son coup à l'avance. Ouf. Ouch. Mais pareil, c'est graphique, mais ça l'est pas de manière excessive. Le coup de pied dans les côtes. Hop là. Là j'ai l'impression que c'est 2 fois le même personnage. Et un troisième. Les goons, ils ont pris qu'un ou 2 modèles pour les goons. Mais what? Falcon qui bute des gens. Ouch.
How about this one? Can't sneak up on me.
EMP armed.
Pareil, cette précision. Boum.
You think that's gonna work? I'm gonna light up this whole goddamn place.
Stay down, Falcone. We can end this now.
You got a lot to learn, kid.
Explosives armed. Fire when ready.
Pareil, le support aérien. Ouais, par Wayne Technology. Ah, Ça, c'est de la rééducation pour des mois.
Spare
minimum.
yourself.
Ah, quelle horreur.
I've been through worse. The chemicals. Where are they? What? I found your calling card at the docks. The White Rose. You think I wanted to lead you here? Yeah, something reeks about this whole thing. And it is a dead bat. Still want to play games? We're all being played here, including you. Those chemicals you're so riled up about, they're mine, all right? But someone is trying to cut me out of the deal because I
Ouais.
did not make that mess at the dock. Then who did? No, we're done. Gotham's watching now.
Ouais. Falcone qui joue aussi, qui abuse de sa double image à la fois de...
Spill it, Falcone, while you still can. It's the Waynes. They're behind all this. What do you mean? You wanna save this city? Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Ouais. Non mais effectivement, ça paraît peu probable que les Wayne ne soient pas...
Now we only have to take one of you down. Open fire!
soient pas mêlés à rester de la mafia de l'État.
Fire and smoke could reportedly be seen from street level. Tonight, the Skyline Club, a high-rise mafia
Jack Ryder.
Gotham, was the arena for a clash
Merde.
an alleged mob boss, Carmine Falcone, who was found dangling.
Faudrait que je refasse une recherche au sujet de ce personnage-là. Mais il me semble que Jack Ryder est un personnage connu et assez classique des comics. Ah, voilà.
The Wayne family. For generations, the big W on the Wayne Enterprises tower was a reassuring sight. You knew that there was something pure at the heart of Gotham.
Jack Ryder, qui est un personnage classique des comics, il est reporter. Et au cours d'un reportage sur le Joker et les origines du Joker, il va être transformé en un personnage qu'on appelle le Creeper. Voilà. Mais donc oui, c'est un personnage classique des comics, et c'est un personnage qui est trop peu utilisé, je trouve. Que je n'ai vu que dans, je crois que c'est Justice League Unlimited. Ou peut-être dans Batman, la série animée, mais ouais. Pareil, ça c'est intéressant, c'est des personnages très secondaires, mais qui sont liés à l'univers, et c'est cool de les voir utilisés comme ça.
Suit, the car, this entire cave. Master Bruce?
Everything I built.
I created all of this because I didn't want any more innocent people to die. If Falcone's telling the truth about my parents, then what the hell did we do this for?
Bruce,
What have you been hiding from me?
Si tu faisais ça pour tes parents, par contre, Bruce, c'est problématique. Ça veut dire que ton délire était juste une histoire de vengeance. en vengeance d'une manière vertueuse, tout ça, mais vengeance quand même.
Don't have to do this. Only you now, Master Bruce. I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's also public and messy.
People are throwing stones at my family, Alfred. I need to understand why.
It's my family too. Don't forget that. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
You kept their secrets for them.
I'm trying to help you understand.
Then try harder!
Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Working with Falcone and Hill. I expected a regular accounting, not a pact with the devil.
Your father was a good man in many ways, but this was his undoing. I want you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then, they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you. I won't let you down again. This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
He got careless. Criminals always do.
You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked. I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me. I want him standing here, right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I take him to jail, just like any other criminal.
But he's not just any criminal, is he? He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
Ouais.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I always wanted to be brave, just like him.
And you are. He would be so proud to see that you took a different path. Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, you don't have to do this. And the gunfires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
J'aime beaucoup
Do I really want to know?
les détails du visage, les expressions du visage là. C'est assez impressionnant ce qu'ils ont fait. Faudrait que je me renseigne si c'est de la motion capture ou pas. Mais ça m'étonnerait parce que les personnages sont très... Ouch. Les personnages sont trop nombreux et variés. Ils ont tous des expressions du visage assez qualitatives. Mais... Ah,
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a mug. They were assassinated.
And Carmine Falcone knows why.
On va s'arrêter là, vu qu'ils mettent la pause. C'est la fin de l'épisode 1 en fait du truc. Un épisode qui dure 1h30 quand même. Hein. Premier épisode de cette... Non, c'est cool, c'est cool. Ben voilà. Alors tu sais pas, hop là. On va repartir là-dessus. Moi je vais en profiter pour Batman The Telltale Series. Hop là, Wikipédia, poète. Mais non, a priori, on a que du doublage vocal. Hein. Donc il n'y a pas de motion capture. Il n'y a pas de motion capture pour ce jeu-là. C'est très très cool. Parce que la qualité des visages est assez ouf. Pardon, oula. Ouais. Ben voilà. On va se laisser là. Des bisous. Tchou. À toutes.